Well, he was someone who, basically didn't hold anything back. He was good to everyone, and while some accused him of being, an attention seeker, wanting to leech off of the fame of Harry Potter, the truth was he was just someone who wanted to broadcast the paragon that Harry was and to enlighten people into being the hero that was within everyone. And in a way, Colin was a hero already. He was a hero to many people, to his friends, especially to his brother Dennis. And the mere fact that he died at Hogwarts, it just confirmed what everyone already knew. And he was someone who was not afraid to love, and he was someone who was not afraid to live. And the fact that his death cast such a hole and such a pall over everyone that he touched. It is tempting sometimes to heed Dumbledore's words, not to pity the dead, but to pity the living. Sometimes that can be true, but at the same time, we should remember what his life and his death stood for, and to remember that no life or death is ever in vain. Thank you.
Luncha. Stop speaking in code. All right, everyone. Let's raise our glasses. A toast to Corbin Collins Reed. That was a lovely speech. Do we have anyone else that would like to read this evening?
I think Diane does.
Oh! I should not be so excited that somebody is about to mourn.
That means you get money.
I'm used to baptisms. This is my first week.
I'd like to speak about the unsung heroes of the Battle of Hogwarts. Each morning, beds made, robes pressed, fires stoked, crumpets buttered, juice washed, and sandwiches made. Sherry, Cherry, and Bing, house-elves of Hufflepuff. We never asked you to join in the final battle, yet you came, brandishing ladles, knives, and wooden spoons. In you rushed, and side by side you fought, to the bitter end. Tonight we honor you by remembering you for all your hard work and selfless deeds. Cherry, and Bing, we who wear the yellow and black, we will always remember the house-elves of Hufflepuff. Always loyal, always true. Cheers.
That was a lovely sentiment. We so often forget those whose jobs it is to stay completely hidden. It's nice to remember. Hear, hear. All right. We have another person ready to speak their mind for this evening. You don't have to have anything prepared. Just speak from the heart. Oh, here we go. We saw whip jam. That's how we roll.
So I've been persuaded reluctantly to come here and talk about one of my favorite students at Durmstrang, who was killed by that wizard blood obsessed psychopath, Tom Riddle, Gellert Grindelwald. in my 8 years of teaching at Durmstrang. He was in my dark arts class, beginning, intermediate, and advanced, through this all 7 years at Durmstrang, and he, from the very, very beginning, for the first year when he was in my class, he showed a natural talent. As you know, for example, he was well known for his Cruciatus curse, and as you know, to properly do a Crucio, you have to really feel your anger at the other person to really intensify the pain that the other wizard feels. And he, or the Muggle, and he was able to do this, you know. He was able to do this instantaneously. I didn't have to tell him. He didn't need instructions. He was a natural. As he went on, he became very much, really almost like a co-teacher of my class. He wasn't even really a student anymore. It was really, I could just talk to him on a level that I really couldn't talk to anyone, even the other professors at the school. And ultimately, as last year, I even put together a sort of independent study program for him so that he could get credit for the experiments he was always doing, which were controversial, especially from the parents of the children he mutilated. Gellert Grindelwald was one of the greatest, even though I can never pronounce his name. He's a very handsome young man. He was one of the greatest wizards that we've had. He was not obsessed with blood purity the way Slytherin was, or the way Tom Riddle was. And ultimately, tragically, he lost his life when Tom Riddle, styling himself Lord Voldemort, decided to conduct a psychopathic crusade, which wound up taking someone who should have actually been an ally of his. And I want to say, I know that Gellert would not want me to say this, because I know that after those years in prison, it kind of, works on you, and he kind of started to weaken, and started to doubt what the whole project he had put in the past. But I just want to say that those of you who care about Muggles, those of you who care about wizards, you're going about it the wrong way unless you realize that for the greater good of the Muggles and for the greater good of the wizarding community, we have to come out. We have to make a revolution and take power. And the wizards, using our superior powers, have to guide the Muggles to a world without war, a world of peace. And yes, there have been some casualties in the past, regrettably, in that effort. But we can do it again, and we can do it better. And that's all I want to leave you with. Thanks.
What's a truly horrifying sentiment? The man was locked in a tower.
Gellert Grindelwald, for the greater good.
Never afraid for him. Even I'm stressed to the brink. Together. Alright. So, who wants to follow next?
Why didn't you go, Stephen? No one wants to try freestyle?
Thinking that way, and also I apologize because I'm Italian, so I apologize if my English is not that good. Sorry.
Do it in Italian.
Okay, so I just would like to make a very quick speech about Dumbledore, and I think that it's not really my favorite character of all, but it's certainly one of my favorite characters, and I think that Dumbledore is an extraordinary character and a person as well. He was there from the beginning. He was a really good example for Harry and for other characters in the story. He was always there, and he actually said probably all the quotations that were my favorite quotations throughout the story. He was a great man, and he made mistakes in the past, as we know, but
Thank you. All right, this one I can make without guilt. To Dumbledore. I'd like to say, even for those of us who didn't participate in the battle, who simply, well, I'll shut up for a second. It's yours, yours.
Nymphadora Tonks was certainly a different result. Well, Tonks, she always hated her first name, and I can see why, but well, she had this amazing ability. She could change her appearance at will, and certainly made her a very effective R, and it's definitely compensated for her clumsiness. Of course, as Dumbledore once said, it's not our abilities, but our choices. And the way Tonks used her ability, she didn't just... she was very friendly and outgoing. The type of person you can get along with. I mean, what she did for ability, she would change her nose and her face, and she'd keep everybody happy. That would explain why she was prefect at her days at Hogwarts. They say she lacked the ability to behave herself, but that was all just part of her charm. She was very devoted wife to Remus Lupin. And she always stood by him, even as he was afraid to return her affections. But their love won out eventually. I'm sure if Tonks had lived his day, she would have made a wonderful mother to Teddy Lupin. And she would have been proud of him. I'm sure that she would have gotten along with Victoire Delacour, Teddy's girlfriend, and Tonks would have been happy to welcome her to the family. Spirit lives on. We'll all certainly miss her, so watch her. If you're up there, we say, watch her.
I'd like to try one.
Oh. See, I didn't start with the preamble this time.
I think what people don't understand about Aragog was how much love that spider had. Even when she was a small arachnid, she cared so much for this enormous, grotesque man, who normally she would weave and eat, but instead she understood how much Hagrid cared for her. And
John, he.
Strangely enough, Aragog was a species that was actually by gender. And who are you to say what gender Aragog is? Aragog was a self-determining spider. I truly understood Aragog. Don't you tell me that Aragog was a male. Anyway, Aragog, gender non-specified. When Hagrid had to put Aragog in the forest, no one really understood how much it crushed her. And then having to raise 752 children on her own in a violent, horribly dark forest.
Been there.
Sorry, I'm just imagining 752. This poor creature was so dramatically misunderstood throughout its entire life. It was only trying to help Ron and Harry in the forest, and all of her children were just trying to follow her example. And even amongst all that, she still didn't stay in Hogwarts and eat everyone in their sleep. I think it would have been easy. Like the house elves are just appetizers. And then even upon Aragog's death, still giving, as Slughorn used that money to pay off that he got from the venom to pay off his gambling debts.
I don't think he was aware of what his venom was being used for.
So giving in death.
I knew Aragog.
He or she.
I hope that Aragog is up there with Charlotte and all those other famous spiders, which I don't think there are any. I'm pretty sure. Maybe
Sheila.
Up there with Sheila. And Charlotte and the race that Ender slaughtered. Those were ants. Anyway, Aragog, I miss you. No one else seems to, but I do. Thank you.
Never have I been to or someone that could have presumably been slain by a giant rolled-up newspaper. Please, someone go next.
Let's end it with a giant spider. No.
Does anyone have anything?
I could have done it by the lawn gnomes.
I miss them more.
They didn't die. They're gonna come back.
Yeah, that's right. I was hoping.
Oh boy.
We can do Eulogies. Otherwise it'd be a good time.
Right. I didn't expect to come here to come and do this, but I was unexpectedly moved in thinking of the event in the Chamber of Secrets. Now we lost a lot of people during the Wizarding War, of course, but there were some casualties beforehand in the events leading up to the war. And this individual was a tragic loss and absolutely unfairly taken from all of us. They're unique. They made a statement, and the Weasley family really cared about them a lot, specifically Arthur Weasley. Now, due to his son's violent and reckless actions, today I'm here to mourn the loss of the Weasleys flying for an anchor.
Oh, God, no.
And I would just like to say that card made an impact on all of us, that knew it. It was Arthur's put his heart and soul into it, so I'm not going to draw this out more than it needs to be drawn out, but, anyway. So let's all raise our glasses to that lovely, lovely card and to its tragic, unfortunately, which was quite most epic and done by a 12-year-old, If nothing else.
Cheers.
Come on, before they told me to escape his motorbike, they'll let me happy.
If there's any justice in this universe, it's up there with Herbie.
Who's also British. Before Disney took it over, it was originally a British car.
You're right, it was.
It was a VW Beetle.
I see nothing.
Which is only sold in England, isn't that true?
Regardless, I think we can all agree that the ride was truly cherry. Does anyone else have anything to say?
Sure. There's no such thing as weight hogging.
Now. Hashtag wake up.
You worked it.
But she looks fabulous.
Funeral.
Dead and gone are those we've loved. We fought alongside them through the final battle, never knowing who would fall, who would stand. Many friends, many family, many lovers. Lives lived, lives lost, lives just begun. But do not shed a tear. Do not bow your head. But raise your glass up front of the air and give a shout so that friends can hear. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Hip hooray.
Cheers.
That was truly. I have absolutely nothing cynical or jerky to say. Kudos. I do have one note. I am to say, of course, we would like to mourn the loss of one who is really only doing their duty. Not at the Battle of Hogwarts, but of course at this past Mysticon. When we lost a small innocent pixie. We can all remember the tragic loss of that nameless, irritating sprite. Cut down in her pride during the Triwizard.
Oh,
there it is.
What about the whale?
My cousin told me about Humphrey Bogart. Some say it was an inflatable whale, others Messiah. But I think we can all agree it was one hell of a party animal.
To the whale! We're cheers to Dumbledore.